Welcome back, everybody, to FedEx Field, just outside of our nation's capital. Our halftime. Festivities behind us as we're just about set for the opening kick of the second half. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. There's Dante Pettis as his guys head back out onto the field. Creeping up on 1,000. Could get there on this drive. So a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. And what that really means. Is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now instead of blitzing your linebacker, drop him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage a quarterback from going to him. That means everyone else, win your routes. You've got an opportunity to catch passes now too.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. On third down, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive one of quarter three.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. On play action, they'll throw. Receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And he fires one incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete. Meanwhile,
Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try the right side with Harris.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up, you can't be stopped, your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Fitzpatrick. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here's Fitzpatrick. And Thomas has it. Gets through, and now an opening. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobber into the Dallas Cowboys. At Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
Fitzpatrick throwing complete. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Touchdown, Washington. J.D. McKissic. His 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Prescott off play action. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, Prescott. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18. So from inside the 20. Here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Play action now. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
After reviewing the play, ruling on appeal stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Out comes the Washington offense as we get a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Fitzpatrick. Thomas brings it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Fitzpatrick. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the 39, Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. first down. Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down. Prescott to throw it. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game.
Ron Rivera scowling down on the sideline, and he's thrown out the red challenge. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Again, it's Harris.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Najee Harris
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Extra point good by Gostkowski, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
This is Tony Pollard. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer in the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Now this throw caught left side and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. They're going to run it with Harris. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off, as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense.
Now this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
Now a throw here to his running back. They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is
touchdown. Logan Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Fitzpatrick going to throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Bobby McCain. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. And here's a give to Gibson. And he'll power his way up near the 25. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. To a knee goes Fitzpatrick, and that should just about do it.